Hey guys, TJ back here with another World War II video. Hope you guys are enjoying the content. If you are, don't forget to smash that like button, subscribe, and turn on notifications, and share the channel and the streams and all this fun stuff. So, I'm running out of breath on that one. God, I'm out of shape. I am so damn lazy. So, let's get to the point. So, what I want to talk about are the divisions in World War II, and I haven't really seen a lot of... I haven't really seen... blind joke. Ha ha ha. Um, I'm having a good day. I don't know why. So, I haven't really heard too many people talk about like the pros and cons of each division. Like, yeah, you people tell you about the benefits of each one and things like that. But I want to try and put it like I want to tell you guys my opinion on divisions, my least preferred to my most preferred, and how I use them and what goes on. So I'll tell you right off the bat, I rarely use a division with the right weapon class because I just it's weird. Like I don't want to do that. So I rarely do it. I do it with the grease gun on airborne just because I'm trying to max out my airborne to get that MP40 because I want to see how good it is because like, we're seeing a lot of yeah, it got a rate of fire buff at Christmas, so I want to see how good that gets. So let's get into the list. So number 5, my least preferred is expeditionary. This, like, a lot of people I've talked to in game chat have said that this division is trash, like it's not even worth using. Here, I'll show you guys. I don't know if it'll show you guys anything on mine, but it's like this is my least preferred. A lot of people I talk to don't like it because it's not useful in any measure because it just really affects your equipment, which I guess is useful for some people, like if you're throwing knife challenge only or something like that. But practicality over situations of like a shotgun, for example, and that's not even including the incendiary shells. Everyone bitches the incendiary shells are OP. No, they're not. Actually, if you look at the stats, the incendiary shells do way less damage. It might seem like they do a lot of damage. Like they don't. Like the okay, take the combat shotgun. Combat shotgun by default is a one-shot kill at 10 meters if all your pellets hit. And by the way, shotguns work like they did in Black Ops 3, where they do the flat damage and then pellet bonus damage, so it's more consistent. So for those who don't know, you guys can go check out other YouTubers' Black Ops 3 videos, and you can see how they work in this game. So, so like you get a one-shot kill with most of your pellets hitting at 10 meters, right? Advanced rifling puts you to like 13, 14, something like that. Not kind of better. Now, incendiary shells, you only get 4 when you load them. First of all, so that's that's fine. Whatever, it's 4 fire shells. Problem is, the damage range is reduced incredibly. Like the damage you do per shot is decreased by a lot, and the range is decreased by a lot. Like it's basically like putting like a suppressor on a shotgun, basically, and nerfing the range to oblivion. So basically, when you have the incendiary shells on, you one shot somebody. Like if you aim down sights and you get all your pellets hitting, you can only one shot somebody like 4 or 5 meters. That's not that like past that you have to shoot them and they'll burn, and that's not even including because like something like that's not including the times where you only hit them with a little bit of damage from the shot itself, and then the fire takes forever to kill them. They can turn on you and kill you 10 times over, depending on the gun. And like it's ridiculous. Like people say it's OP. No, it is not. First of all, you only get 4 shells in the combat shotgun, so it's only 4 shells of less damage. Like you're at a major disadvantage if you use incendiary shells. Honestly, double barrel you only get 2 shots. The toggle action, I think it's 4. Like it's not even worth it in my opinion to use incendiary shells. Like don't use them. Like if you want to be a shotgun player, I would not recommend the expeditionary division. I'd recommend either airborne, infantry, or armored over that because I think those 3 are the best divisions in the game. The mountain and expeditionary are niche for a lot of players. They're very specific. And my next one is actually mountain. So my next least preferred, number 4, is mountain division. I like it because the silent footsteps, which I don't like doing because I like to hear my footsteps because then I can hear when I run into walls and stuff. But I like it because the you're not on the radar when it's sweeping, when they have a recon plane up. And so that's kind of nice. And the footsteps, and I don't remember what else. Like you get the aim assist and hold your breath stuff for snipers, which I feel like it's kind of dumb because snipers, no matter what you use, hold your breath, steady it, fire. That's how you do it. Like you don't need to have a special division. And plus the weird bugs going around where it's Lee Enfield. If you use the Lee Enfield rifle, sniper rifle, outside of Mountain Division, you get aim assist on it. You can't hold your breath, but you get aim assist. And same with the Kar 98K with iron sights. If you have iron sights on Kar 98K on any division outside of Mountain Division, you get aim assist. It's really weird. And So I think it's an all right division when you have it maxed out and have all the abilities. But as it stands right now, where I have it, I'm actually gonna. There we go. I think that's my one. That should be. I don't know. I might be doing this wrong, by the way, on the menu here. So that's my second least favorite. I mean, it's all right. It's not the best. My third least favorite, personally, is Airborne because I don't. If you guys watch my gameplay, you watch my streams and stuff. The way I play, I don't rush. I don't run around rushing, hoping to quickly bring up my gun and hit fire and blah blah blah. I don't really do that. I normally am walking around and or crouching around. Like I'm crouch walking around, or I'm just fully stand up, just walking around. I don't sprint a whole lot. The only time I sprint is like on war, where I need to catch up to my teammates and stuff and try and follow them to the objective. Speaking of which, war is a great game mode to level up, by the way. Just tip right there. So I don't use this very much. I do like the fact that you can mantle faster. That's nice, and the increased speed sprint speed and duration. It's kind of nice because it's nice. You know, it's not necessary because I don't play like that. The suppressor to me is not very beneficial, at least in my opinion. It depends on the gun. Like for example, the grease gun, I don't like the suppressor on it because it nerfs the 3-shot kill range like pretty hard, to where you're 4-shotting with a grease gun, and it fires too slow to be very effective in close quarters, which is what I'm good at, obviously. And so, like for example, I don't like using it at that. I don't like using the suppressor on the Type 100 because the Type 100 has a slow time to kill anyway. Now, I know it's accurate. I know people like it because it's kind of reliable, but I just don't like the Type 100 a whole lot. The only reason I have a lot of kills on it is because my brother was helping me get a challenge, because there was like get 20 headshots or something like that with SMGs, and it's like, okay, here you go. My brother did it for me. Makes me sound like I don't do shit on my own, but I realistically couldn't get 20 headshots in an hour or whatever it said. And so Airborne, I keep getting off track. Airborne is not the best, but not the worst. It's right in the middle. It's not my favorite, not my least favorite. I use it occasionally because I'm trying to get it to MP40. So next is the Armor Division, my second most favorite, for a couple reasons. One, you get the bipod on LMGs if you choose to use the LMG. I don't often use LMGs with armored for whatever reason because I don't like sitting still and camping a whole lot. Like most people think, oh, you're blind, or you're gonna camp, blah blah blah, and you're just gonna sound horn, wait for them to come by and blow them up with a big ass LMG. No, because I don't like doing that, because one, I don't want to camp, because if I camp too hard then people know where I'm at, then they're gonna kill me anyway. Two, because I'd rather move around and be able to hear enemies coming from further away as I'm moving around, and get myself into a better position to where, they might not see me, hopefully, depending on the cover, and I might be able to take them by surprise with whatever. So I don't use the Armor Division with LMGs a whole lot. I usually will. The only one I use is the Lewis. The Lewis is by far the best LMG in my opinion. I don't know about the MG42. I haven't tried it yet. But the MG15 is alright. It has low damage, good rate of fire. The Bren is alright. It's way high damage, low rate of fire. I want to say it's like the same speed as the Gorgon. Maybe it sounds slightly faster to me than the Gorgon rate of fire, but it has a smaller magazine. So anyway, so the abilities for the Armor Division, you get the bipod on LMGs if you use them. You get fire resistance, tactical grenade resistance, and lethal grenade resistance. And then of course you get the MG when you prestige it. So this is by far the most well-rounded. It's not the most like, well, I don't say most well-rounded division, but it is one of the most beneficial ones because how much stuff it'll protect you from. So like basically you get immunity, not immunity, but you get strong resistance to basically all the grenades, all fire, all the stuff basically. Of course, throwing knives, you can't really protect against those. Those are one-hit kills no matter what, unless you're playing older Call of Duties where it's like, actually I think maybe they were still one-hit kills even with like double health and stuff. I don't remember. But so overall, I use this division. I sometimes use the LMG with it. Most of the time, I'll actually use like a grease gun or some sort of close range weapon because I'm getting close to people and people are throwing nades and stuff everywhere. I'm just gonna, sneak up behind you with a 4-shot kill, like a STG or something, and just pop, 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 pop. But you try and throw a grenade at me. I got armored, bitch. So let's go. So like, it's my second most favorite, second most used. My first most used is Infantry Division. Most people saw that from my Grease Gun class setup. So the infantry division I feel like is the best division in the game because it can benefit any gun, it can benefit any play style too. You don't need to have airborne to rush. You can actually rush decently with infantry, and how you do that is you run a SMG on it. And so my best class setups are where I maximize the extra ammo, the faster side steps, and the third attachment. The bayonet is kind of nice on rifles, but I forget not how to use it, but I forget that I have it, and so I don't use it very much. And so it doesn't really benefit rifles for me. So I mix and match SMGs, LMGs, shotguns. I use basically any gun on infantry just for the ammo, third attachment, and faster side steps. So for example, I'm gonna actually move. I forgot that I was still in this menu. So there's the armored thing for me, airborne for me, infantry. Oh wait, there's infantry. And so yeah, I feel dumb now. So, for example, my combat shotgun class, I use infantry division because I hate expeditionary with it, and I use steady aim to increase my one-shot kill potential, rapid fire just to make it faster, and I will trade. I'll use advanced rifling just to maximize that one-shot kill because extended mags you don't really need it. It's only 3 extra shells, and you don't need 10 shotgun shells. I mean, yeah, I mean if you're not too well at aiming from the hip, maybe extended mags, but I maximize that with 3 attachments and extra ammo, so I don't have to worry about extended mags anyway. And I actually sometimes aim down sights with this shotgun because I can move really fast. I can move faster than normal walking with the SMG when aimed down sights. And so you just move around the map like crazy fast and just pop people, pop, 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 pop. Because that one-shot kill is, the pellet spread is so tight when you aim down sights. And the advanced rifling makes it a one-shot like out to 13, 14 meters, something like that. And so it maximizes the damage and just it moves so much faster. I did the same thing with SMGs and especially the LMGs. Now, the Lewis and MG15 both got recoil adjustments where they have lower recoil and faster movement speeds in the last patch, or at least the Christmas one, where like they buffed the SMGs and stuff. So the Lewis has a faster movement speed, lesser recoil than it previously had. Decent reload time for an LMG is like 5 seconds roughly, if I were give or take a couple milliseconds, and decent ammo. It's like 40. I think someone said it's 47 rounds, and then that's like 97 when extended mags, which is colossal. And so I maximize this gun with infantry. I use FMJ just to punch through everything and demolish people, and it's crazy how easy this is with the Lewis. And steady aim, for those people who get too close to me, I still have a fighting chance with steady aim because it doesn't fire slow, and it doesn't fire like too slow like the Brand. It doesn't fire fast enough like the MG15. Plus, because it's a 3-shot, you can actually sometimes get lucky and get a 1 or even a 2-shot, depending how weak the enemy is. And occasionally use a full grip just to increase my, just make my recoil better, or quick draw, depending on how I'm feeling. My ideal class would probably be steady aim, FMJ, and either extended mags or rapid fire. One of the two. I'm not sure yet. I want to level it up and play with it more. Advanced rifling is useless because this gun is ridiculously long range. So, those are examples of why I love infantry so much, is because it's the most well-rounded. Like, it gives you so many benefits, and it just helps in so many situations. Faster strafing, you can just corner check people quick. You can, strafe around them in circles. You get 3 attachments without using primed. You can free up that basic training and use whatever basic training you want. You get extra ammo, so we don't have to really run forage, or is it called forage in this game, where it's supposed to be scavenger? You don't need to run forage because you got extra ammo anyway. So like, and especially if you stack this with like extended mags or something, it is crazy how much ammo you get. I think someone said that if you stack infantry maxed out with duelist on any or machine pistol, it had like 400 rounds or 300 rounds, which is crazy. And duelist doubles your so you have akimbo pistols and it doubles your ammo by default. Plus the infantry extra mags bonus. Plus when you have run extended mags, that gives you just a little bit extra more ammo. I think someone clocked it in machine pistols with extended mags running duelist on infantry had like almost 500 rounds in reserve. And you have 15 rounds in each pistol. You have 30 rounds and you have 500 in reserve. Like, that's crazy with how this can stack with some stuff. Like, of course, you're not going to get that like a rifle or something because, you don't have, like, rifle. Well, you have riflemen, which I guess gives you 2 rifles, so you can actually run 2 rifles or 2 primaries and have crazy amount of ammo with both of them. You know, because the extra mags and stuff. I don't know. So these are my thoughts on the divisions. I'm actually gonna fix my class real quick. Let me see what's going on here. Let's see. Is this the grease gun? Yeah, it is. Okay. So I'll use that. Wow, I love how I say I don't use armored very much, and I'm using armored. Oh wait, that's because I was trying. Wait, what is this? Oh, is that the GPMG? Okay. So I just said aim and rapid fire. I'm gonna try and get the MG42 MP40 because I have the SVT already on infantry because I use it the most. I am not even gonna try and get the Car 98 or the sawed off because I don't use those. What is this? What is this? Oh, okay, combat shotgun. Okay. So no, I want to have infantry because I want my 3 attachments, bitch. Thank you. Rapid fire, steady aim, and advanced rifle. That should be right. If not, I'm gonna be a little sad. Anyway, hope you guys did enjoy the video. I will have some gameplay here in a sec. I want to upload this as its own video, and then I'll do gameplay after this. And I'll have it live recording so you guys can hear my reactions. And then I will do some. Sorry, I had to sneeze. Oh, so I'll have some live reactions. So I'll just play some free for all or whatever. So you guys can hear, see that, and then let me know if you guys want to see some Black Ops 3 video later. I probably will. I'm gonna try and get at least 2 to 3 videos up today, at least 10 minutes a piece. This one's over 10 minutes already, so this is one out of 2 or 1 out of 3, depending on how I feel. Don't forget to subscribe and turn on notifications and all that fun shit. And goodbye.